This is the low. Shit, I choked on my water. Fuck. This is the Low Expectations podcast.
Hey, welcome back to the Low Expectations podcast. It's been a while. How are you boys?
Great. I'm doing swell.
Well,
Excited to be back.
Feels good to be back. We have actually a lot to talk about today. People might think, like the world's on pause or whatever, but there's actually a lot of stuff going on in the world. And Heath took a lot of notes, and we're about to hit him.
Cam, how are you doing? That's what I want to know.
I mean, today is probably the most excited I've been in a while just because the NBA is back. We're recording this on a Thursday night, and probably going to release it over the weekend. And the NBA is back today. Actually, the Jazz and Pelicans are playing right now, and we're trying to record this before the Lakers-Clippers game tonight. CJ, how's the job?
It's going. It's keeping me busy. Something to do for the day, Make a little money.
If I say you don't want to do it, it's not even for the money. It's just to keep you busy.
Yeah, I will say working remote, it's tough. Like, you don't know when to log off, when to get on. It's not really. I usually just turn on Spotify and listen to some podcasts or some focus music or something like that to kind of drown out noises outside and things like that.
What would be a good example of some focus music that you like, CJ?
I have to have like classical music playing. There's something called binaural I don't know how to say it. Binaural beats or something.
Bleep that out.
Have you guys ever heard of those?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's it's not gongs, but it's a bunch of, it's not music, it's just sounds.
Just imagining
it's something
5 minutes of someone just beating the fuck out of a gong, and CJ's just like, oh,
focus.
CJ's like,
focus.
Oh, fucking shit.
Honestly, I love when I'm walking in an outdoor area and there's someone there playing either the violin or the trumpet or saxophone or anything. They're playing covers to music, pop songs. I think that's really interesting, really cool. Maybe I should check that out.
Some of subway people, or subway people in the subway in New York or something.
No, people at Subway when you go out to eat.
Yeah, the people in the Subway restaurants. No, but them playing by the Subway, some of those are so good.
I know.
Did you know they have to register for that to play in subways and stuff like that in New York and in different cities? You have to register somehow and get a permit to be there and play music.
Do they only give them to people that are good enough?
I don't know. If there's a talent show or America's Got Talent or something like that.
I like seeing when Jimmy Fallon and Maroon 5 would dress up as homeless people and they would go into the subway and play. That was pretty cool. Heath, how are you doing?
Just still on the old job hunt.
Have you found anything that is interesting?
My parents have gotten me to apply. My dad knows someone that works at Big Ass Fans, and they told me to apply. They told me to apply there. I applied in Philly for a sales job with them the other day. This one lady called me one day. I applied for a job in Deer Park, New York, and she called me and she's like, "Oh, how far is your commute?" I was like, "Well, I'm in Kentucky, but I'm looking all over the country to because I'm willing to move anywhere for a job." And she said, "Oh, well, this is an entry-level job. We're not really looking for someone to move, so I'm going to forward your resume to someone else, but thank you, bye." And I was like, damn. So,
have you got any AT&T sales jobs? Or scam jobs, basically?
There was one in, I think it was Portland or something. It was some kind of sports marketing dealing with golf or something like that. And I looked it up, and that, based on the reviews, is probably the worst company I've ever heard of.
What reviews?
It was people were give them like, I think they got like a 1.2 out of 5, and it was bad. People said that they would just start you and they wouldn't teach you anything, and like in sales. So they immediately wanted you to succeed without training you at all.
They're like, just sell it.
And this one guy said he got fired after a week because he didn't meet his quota for sales. And he's like, I didn't even have time to like learn everything. And he's like, sorry, I didn't meet it was like pretty high quota. And
What were they selling?
I don't know, something with golf courses, but I feel like that's like a tough kind of client to find and get like a lot of people to sign up for that, since there's only like a limited amount of golf courses. But yeah, there's been a lot of interesting jobs I've looked at. I think I might have applied for that one, but I mean, fuck it at this point.
Imagine going to a job and then like being dropped in and not knowing anything, and then like them coming back like a day, they're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. What am I doing? I moved to Portland, get fired a week later. Well, fuck. I'm gonna be homeless. It sucks too because I don't get any unemployment like checks or anything like
taxes?
that. Well, yeah, and I never had a job to begin with, so I didn't lose it. So it's just, I look like a bum to the government right now.
It's like CJ Tishner, employee, Cam Kelly, current intern, and then Heath Montgomery, bum. This is what's in the government's database right now.
Bum ass. They send me a check for like $0 every month just to fuck with me.
Good luck.
Like, fuck you.
No, get a job, hippie.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on because we haven't talked about stuff in a long time. But number one thing, Cam already said it. Sports are back, baby.
They're back.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Go, everybody that's listening to this, turn on The Office and go to Threat Level Midnight when Andy has a bar and he just goes, "Hey, we got sports games again." That's my mood right now.
Wait, do
how
the
it feels.
accent again, Cam. I want a good impression.
You can go ahead and just...
I want a nice sound bite. Did you guys listen to the fart sound I used?
No, I didn't
from last
listen
week?
to it. I didn't know
Yeah.
if you used it.
I used the one where it's like this really gross like fart.
Dude,
I gotta show you it.
Dude, when I first put that in an episode, I was with my sister when I was editing, and I played it. I was playing it for her and her fiance, like 20 different fart options, and I was just cracking up, and they were just looking at me like I was so stupid.
Cam, you don't know this, but when I listened to that episode and I heard the part with the fart sound, I was in the car and I started crying laughing, and I called Heath immediately just to tell him like how funny it was. Like I was like crying on the phone, like laughing.
CJ said he was like, dude, I thought it was gonna be like a short little like, but I made it really long.
Where did you put it? Like, where did you put it in?
I put it after we said every loser of the week.
Oh.
I just put it right after that. Oh my gosh.
We're children.
Literally,
Yeah.
my search history is just fart noises MP3.
That's why you can't get a job. Though.
Yeah. Employees just looking at my history. They're just like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. But anyway, back to the NBA. All right, Cam, I thought it would be fun to do NBA awards since those were due 2 days ago. At this point.
Oh shoot! I didn't
by
turn
the
mine in.
media. Damn. Yeah.
We're part of the media, aren't we?
I already talked to Adam. He said it's fine if we turn in late. So.
Okay, good.
But I thought voting on the NBA awards would be fun. Also, CJ, I know you know limited amount of NBA players, but I also want your input. I don't care who you say, but I
I
want
care
your
who you
vote.
say. I want you to say somebody though,
I want your vote, CJ.
and
So
why. You have to tell us why too, CJ.
a player you think is an NBA player, like just
Yeah,
go
just
for it.
say
I
him. Just say like I
want
want
your raw answer. Okay, let's do coach of the year.
So my honorable mention is Frank Vogel, just because everybody thought he was the third choice for the job, and I just think he came out and killed it. I mean, he had to deal with obviously a lot of personalities, injuries, coaching LeBron and AD, and he's a Rick Pitino guy, so I obviously had to give him a little edge. But I think my actual coach of the year is Nick Nurse, the Raptors, just because I mean everybody kind of counted them out once Kawhi left, but he's right there, man. I mean, if a couple things go right his way, he'll be back in the finals for real. I think he's a really good coach, and
Yeah, I was gonna say Nick Nurse as well. I counted out the Raptors. Like I didn't think they were as good as they were, and it kind of
I didn't either.
sucks. Kind of sucks for Kawhi because I don't know. After that finals, I was like, dang, Kawhi took that team to like the NBA, like to win an NBA championship, but they're actually very freaking good. And I like how he just does weird things, like defense does like. I mean, a box and one in the NBA Finals. That was
Yeah,
last
they'll play
season,
zone.
but
Yeah, for real.
yeah, they do like tons of weird stuff in the NBA, and they're my pick out of the East this year because of him and because of
Really.
just how well the team works together. But I think it's Nick Nurse, but Frank Vogel honestly too. That was a good one. If you think about it, that was literally like a brand new team. Like other than
Literally.
Kuzma and LeBron, like that was brand new players for everyone, and Caruso obviously. All right, CJ, what's your pick?
Yeah, coach of the year.
Give me some choices here.
No,
didn't
don't even look up NBA coaches.
No, I
Literally
just
say
just
it, man.
Google NBA coaches and pick one and say why. Like, and I don't care if you're like, I like how he wears his glasses. I like how he, I like how he dresses. I just want to hear you, CJ.
Let's see. Steve Kerr. I hear a lot about him. I hear his name a lot.
Yeah, he's had a good year. He's had a good year.
All right, let's go with Steve.
Steve Kerr.
Why Steve Kerr?
I hear his name all the time. I don't know where, but I probably from Heath.
That's very valid. That.
I mean, that reasoning checks out. So, all right, Steve Kerr. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Steve Kerr, to being coach of the year from CJ Tishner.
I'm vouching for you, Stevie.
I'm changing my vote now. All right, next, let's do NBA Sixth Man of the Year.
Six man, I'm going Montrezl Harrell. I mean, it was between him or Lou Will, honestly, and I feel like Lou Will. I mean, obviously he's been good. I mean, this is literally his role. He was born to be a six man, but I think Trez is just being in a contract year has just like he's been crazy. He's a crazy motor. Like I feel like he brings it every night, and I mean, I think he's a big reason why the Clippers could win the finals this year. I mean, obviously they have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. That's probably the main reason. But, I mean, he's going to be an X factor.
Yeah, Montrezl Harrell, he's a Louisville guy, but I did like him at Louisville. Like, he was one of the Louisville players that I liked. Obviously not when we played him because he's pretty good. But he's like a good fit in the NBA nowadays.
Yeah.
He's kind of like he can guard all positions, and his motor's crazy. My pick, I'm gonna go with Dennis Schroeder, or Schroeder, or however you say it.
Honestly, he's a sleeper. He stepped up this year because I wasn't
really good.
I wasn't really paying attention to him, and then I looked up and everybody was like, "Dude, he's playing really well." The combination they have at point guard of him, Chris Paul, and SGA is that's a nasty trio for point guards.
No, I know. I didn't expect anything of him coming in. Honestly, I thought he was I honestly thought he'd been overrated since the Hawks, but now he's
for real,
super underrated because no one really pays attention to him, and I kind of forget he's on the Thunder half the time just because of Chris Paul and SGA. But yeah, that's my pick. CJ, who you got?
Sixth man of the year.
Did a little bit of research. I'm gonna go with Steph.
Steph?
Hey, I looked it up. He said he's on the list.
CJ, you're coming off as a little bit of a Warriors bias
Yeah.
right now.
Jeez,
Yeah.
just because we get it, you went to San Francisco before.
I lived there for 2 days.
Wait, what's the story about like your cousin had like a jersey on, and some dude came up and was like, "I'll give you $50 for that jersey" or something like that?
No, that was Madison. Her friends were at a party, and she was wearing some random jersey, and somebody's like, "I'll give you $50 for that," and she was wearing like a T-shirt underneath. She's like, "Sure, why not?"
I thought it was
So
a Steph Curry
weird.
jersey, but maybe not. All right, Steph Curry, 6th Man of the Year. Congratulations.
Added to the resume, man. He's a Hall of Famer.
My picks are like equivalent to like who would win in like a game. Like, well, you base it off which mascot can beat the other mascot.
Oh yeah.
It's like the same It's like the same kind of principles here.
Dude, that reminds me. I did like a bunch of brackets one year on like the ESPN app, and so I was just kind of trying to fill in as many brackets as I can, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna ask this girl that was in my class, like right beside me. I was like, "You have no idea about any basketball, right?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, fine. Like, fuck it. I'm just gonna ask you straight up." I was like, "Don't even think about anything. Just tell me a team. Just keep going." And she had my best bracket out of any of them. She predicted Middle Tennessee over Michigan State, and like she predicted some crazy upsets. So, CJ, that might be you. You
Is
could.
Steph
Who
Curry
knows?
gonna be the only person to win MVP and then 6th Man of the Year? I guess
That'd be
James
crazy.
Harden.
Yeah, it's a crazy company. Okay, next, most improved player of the year. I'm gonna go with Bam Adebayo.
Good pick.
One, he's a Kentucky boy, so I wanted to pick him. But two, he's so good and has turned
He's
into
arguably the best player on the Heat. I mean, I'd still probably give it to Butler a little bit, but
yeah.
Bam is like he's incredible.
Yeah, like I always thought he was like at Kentucky. I thought he was a little under the radar for some reason. Like I guess because he's undersized for a center,
Yeah,
but he's still so
that
big.
kind of helps
and-
him guard though a little bit.
Yeah, he's like fast and really strong. I loved him at Kentucky, and also he's got like one of the best names in the NBA, so I feel like that helps also. But yeah, who you got, Cam?
Okay, so Bam was a close one for me, and Brandon Ingram was the second. I'd probably give it to Bam over Brandon Ingram, but I think I'm honestly going. This is kind of cheating, but I'm going Pascal Siakam again, just because he went from being a role player to a top 30 player to a top 8 player. Like that is insane.
No, yeah, I mean that makes sense. He was like we were saying, no one expected the Raptors to be good, and now he's like a star on the team.
Yeah.
And yeah, honestly, I could see that. Gosh.
That's insane to win most improved twice in a row.
He purposely sucked.
Yeah,
at the
sandbag. He
beginning
was
of his
sandbagging.
career. CJ, who you got?
Most improved, CJ.
If
I'm
they're on the
gonna s-
Warriors, this is gonna be bullshit.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna pick Jason Tatum.
Oh, hey, not a bad pick.
that's honestly good. He took a big leap this year.
Why Jason Tatum, CJ?
I hear a lot about him. I think Heath always mentioned him, or maybe Peyton. But he was arguably the best player from February 1st to the start of pandemic. So,
Okay.
well, it's not my words, but
I was like, dang, CJ knows. No, he was crazy before all
He
this.
really was.
Hopefully he's still really good, but
The one thing I do hate about Tatum, he will always take shots right in front of the 3-point line, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what are you doing?
why would you even do that?
That makes no sense.
Have you seen his new haircut?
Yeah.
It looks really weird. I don't know why. He looks like a sheep. Like it's so fluffy. Next, got Defensive Player of the Year.
He probably won't win, but I'm gonna vote for him just to be different. I'm voting Ben Simmons. I think he can guard all 5 positions. He brings it every night. Like his motor is really good. My two honorable mentions were Gobert and Giannis.
See, one with Ben Simmons. I watched the video today. The Ringer put out. It was on Alex Caruso, but one of the things they mentioned was, like it was like percentage of time or minutes per game of a player guarding an All NBA player, and Simmons was like at the top of that.
Right.
So he's always guarding like the best player, and
right.
I mean he can guard 1 through 5. So, but I was thinking Giannis or AD. I think it's gonna be Giannis, but Anthony Davis, I feel like not only he improved, like he played really well, but I feel like he made the Lakers a really good defensive team as well. And so he not only helped out like
him and Vogel both like definitely like did a lot for the defense.
Yeah. CJ, who you got?
What's this one for?
Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year.
What are the choices here?
It's your pick, man.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know anybody.
Someone. Just think of someone.
God. Why? Let's do James Harden, just for kicks.
James Harden. That's a great choice.
Thanks.
Okay.
Wait, so who did CJ say?
CJ, pick again.
James Harden.
James Harden.
No, both of them. Both the Hardens.
Harden twins.
Okay, next. CJ, I feel like you'll have someone for this one, but we're going to go Rookie of the Year.
Yo!
I mean, I feel like all of ours are going to be the same, but gotta go with my main man.
Kendrick Nunn.
Kendrick Nunn. My best friend at Murray State, John Morant.
My close
mentor.
Friend. I mean, yeah. I do think if Zion would have played the whole year, though, I think he would have gotten it. But
yeah, probably.
Yeah, but Ja, which brings up an interesting point. Bol since the voting was through before the pandemic started, Bol can technically win the Finals MVP and then Rookie of the Year next year.
God bless. Dude, that kind of sucks for all the rookies coming in. That was like when John Wall came in. John Wall had a really good rookie year.
Oh, Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin was hurt, so Blake Griffin was a rookie. I was like, oh.
Donovan Mitchell and
Ben Simmons. It still cracks me up. People are still picking Ben Simmons as rookie of the
year.
Every year. CJ, who are you picking? You didn't say.
Ja, dude. Close friend and mentor.
Ja, dude. Love that.
John Morton. Isn't that his name?
Demetrius Morant.
That's what my brother called me. He's like, don't you all have a really good basketball player, John Morton or something?
That sounds like his brother.
All right. For the big kahuna, MVP of the NBA season, who you got, Cam?
I put Giannis just because, I mean, since the voting was through the pandemic, or right before the pandemic, he was the best player on the best team. His numbers per 40 were like out of this like numbers we haven't ever seen before. He brings it on both ends. I'm going Giannis. I hope he hears this and knows how big of a fan I am.
Yeah, I was gonna go Giannis too. I think if they had the rest of the season, I felt like LeBron could have closed the gap because Lakers and LeBron were pretty good groove.
Yeah, and then Giannis was hurt. So he
Yeah,
wasn't even going to finish out
so-
the year.
So it would have been big, and I think LeBron would have closed it. But right now, I think Giannis wins. I'm not picking like the Bucks to make it to the NBA Finals just because I think Giannis, like, he's really good and obviously deserves the MVP because he's crazy. But I think in a 7-game series, like,
I think
versus
someone's
the
going to
Rap-
figure him out.
Yeah,
Figure him out. Yeah.
Raptors or Celtics, like Brad Stevens and Nick Nurse are both like way too smart
Or
of
shoot
coaches.
the Sixers.
Oh yeah, but I don't think the Sixers will make it that far personally. But even the Sixers like can match up against them pretty well. But I still give him MVP.
Yeah.
LeBron could have gotten it, I think, but Giannis deserves it now.
And then Harden would be my third pick, and then Chris Paul would probably be my fourth pick.
Oh really? Luka was my third pick.
Oh, Luka's up there too.
Luka had a crazy year. Luka get it. I feel like he'll get it next year.
He's coming up.
One of the next 2 years, I feel like they'll just give it to him because they'll be hyping him up, and it'll be like it doesn't really matter about his stats. I feel like, but it's all about the narrative because the media. CJ, who you got? MVP.
I'm gonna go with Giannis too.
Good pick, CJ.
And
Why, CJ?
I've seen him on the court. I've seen him play. He's a stud all around.
Good kid.
He's one of them. he's just one of them good old boys.
CJ, what's your favorite thing about Giannis? Like the best thing that he does?
Shooting.
He's a sniper. You're right. But all right, those are our official picks for.
You heard it here
NBA
first.
awards.
So when it comes out,
Yeah, when it comes out. Sorry we spoiled it for you, but those are it. What do you guys think of the MLB coming back? And it already seems like they might get shut down early.
I heard it was just really. I heard everybody got corona already.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks they can't play in a bubble. I mean, I guess they could if they really tried. But
I heard they could. Like, they were looking at a place, like, in Arizona with, like, 3, or, like, a group of stadiums. It was, like, 3 or so.
well,
where
what
they
they
could
need
play.
to do is don't do American League and National League. Just have all the East teams, all the Central teams, and all the West teams go to 3
Mhm.
separate bubbles and play each other.
Yeah, that would be...
And they can do
Smart,
spring
actually.
training in Arizona or Florida. Have them stay at resorts or hotels and stuff. And
Yeah, but... Did you guys see Joe Kelly?
yes,
CJ?
the American
Did you see
hero.
that, CJ? Yeah.
I think I saw him post on social media about it. Like was he the one who said, "I'm not apologizing for anything"?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he should.
But- no, yeah. Okay, if you don't know, Joe Kelly, he threw at the Astros team. I like how he was kind of wild, and he was down 3-0 against, I think it was Bregman.
The count was 3-0. It was Carrera,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
No, it was at first Bregman.
Okay.
But it was 3-0, and then it's like he was like, "No, fuck it. I'm just going to throw at his head." So he threw a 96-mile-an-hour fastball at his head. And
Bregman was. If Bregman would have hustled down the line, he could have made it to second because that ball went flying.
Yeah. No, dude, did you see his face after?
Yeah,
he was terrified.
Yeah.
Which I would be too. Like, that's, oh my gosh, that would be so scary. And then I think he walked the next guy, and then he struck out Correa. The NFL players ranking came out this week,
Yeah.
and Cam, your boy, is number 1, which was kind of, in my eyes, it was a little surprising.
It was a little surprising. Football's hard to rank, first off,
Yeah,
but he's no lower than 5, in my opinion. But I would have put Mahomes at 1, probably.
oh yeah,
Just because the contract, the Super Bowl. However, I do think Lamar played better in that Titans game than people give him credit for, which I know that's what drags him down right now. Like, his team literally did not show up. I know I'm biased, but, like,
Also, the Titans were just an insanely hot team. That was
Yes.
ridiculous.
They beat the Patriots.
Yeah, like if people think that they almost beat the freaking Chiefs,
Yeah.
like they weren't that far away
No.
from the Super Bowl, and people think that I don't think Ryan Tannehill is gonna mark up that performance and like just go back and make it a regular basis of him winning a lot, but
Well, honestly, we could do what Ryan Tannehill does. He hands the ball.
yeah,
to Derrick
hand it
Henry.
off to Derrick Henry. Actually, I probably couldn't do that.
No, I
Um,
don't. I could not do that. I don't know why I just said that.
Derrick Henry could probably do it himself, and it'd probably be better. Just take a direct snap. I'm just
No, he
standing
played
there.
quarterback in high school.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he
Did
did.
He played running back because he had that one game in high school that was like 600 yards
I'm telling you,
rushing.
I'm pretty sure he played quarterback in high school.
I guess if he was on my high school team, I would literally let him do whatever the fuck he wants. He's like, Coach, I'm throwing at this play. You're like, all right, okay.
Okay. That reminds me. Do you guys think you could go into an NFL game and complete a 10-yard pass?
I have all game.
And you have like one drive.
I think there's a much higher chance of me making a 3 in an NBA game
Oh
than
yeah.
me completing not even a 10-yard pass, like a 3-yard pass in NFL. I can't even see over the freaking line. They're
And then they would
literally a foot taller
they'd
than
be
me.
moving so fast. Like as soon as you catch,
Can you imagine Aaron Donald coming at you? Oh my gosh! As soon as you get the ball, oh, I would cry. It'd take me 3 snaps to get used to that.
Yeah.
What would be the easiest out of all the sports? Like the easiest thing to do, I guess.
I would say for
Like
me,
considerable thing to do, I guess.
Soccer, maybe.
I don't think so.
No, hell no.
You can't get a
Those
pass
guys
in
run.
soccer.
Those guys wait. A pass in soccer?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's like I can snap the ball in an NFL game.
Could you?
Could you?
I could get the snap off. I think.
Could
If you gave me 4 plays.
snap the block and
Four
snap,
plays.
snap the
No,
ball?
I'm not.
and then
I'm not
block.
blocking. I'm not blocking. I'm snapping it. That's totally different.
I think honestly,
But-
for me, it'd be playing outfield in a Major League Baseball game, just because I played baseball my whole life.
God, I don't know, man. I feel like those guys are so fast, and like I don't know how they know where the ball's going when it gets so far up there.
I'm not saying
Fire.
I could do it as I think that would be the easiest for me, personally. Just because I played baseball my whole life, I could
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
I'm
Now,
trying to
put-
think it.
Put me in the lineup, and I'm screwed.
I'm trying to think if I could maybe score a goal in a soccer game.
Really?
But it's not like I'm taking on the whole team. Like I'm just going to stand by the goal.
Ronaldo's
they're
gonna
gonna-
set you up.
Yeah, Ronaldo's going to shoot it and I'm going to throw my body at it.
Okay, here's a question: do you think you could beat everybody in the world at least one sport?
No. Yeah,
Any
no.
sport? No, I'm talking about like. Okay, so think of somebody right now in the world, whoever you want.
I don't know. Messi?
Okay, obviously you could not beat Messi at soccer, but do you think you
Okay.
could beat Messi at basketball, or at least be better than him at basketball, baseball, tennis, football? Just like go
See,
down the line.
There's no way.
Go
I
down
don't
the
know.
line. It's like you just have to find one sport that you think you're better at than.
I feel like as a 5'7" white guy,
you're
I'm
probably a
like,
better swimmer than Messi.
No way. He's so much more in shape than me.
But how many
I feel
swim
like
competitions do you think y'all have each done?
I feel like ping pong. I could get a decent amount of people at that.
Ping pong.
Like I'm not a bad ping pong player, but then, God, can you imagine playing like Giannis at ping pong? You don't have to move. He gets like everywhere.
Yeah. I'm like
his arms are
spreading
so
back
long.
and forth.
I don't think I could do that because at a point, like I said, I'm like a 5'7" white kid. At a point, just athletes are gonna be athletic at anything.
Since you just brought up your height, CJ, how tall are you?
Me?
Yeah.
6 foot, maybe 5'11" if I'm having a bad day.
5'11" for sure. You're not 6 foot.
Well, good news, guys. People over 6 foot are twice as likely to get the coronavirus. So we're all
What?
good.
Is that like who proved that?
The New York Post posted it.
That's so dumb.
I bet the person who posted that is definitely like 5'5". He's like, fuck these guys. He's pissed.
He just got off a Tinder message where like she rejected him.
Hey, been there before. Hey, no, a girl asked me one time, like, we were talking, like, been talking for a while. Or, not talking, but, like, just Snapchat and stuff. And then one day she's like, how tall are you? I was like, 5'7", 5'8". And she's like, oh, this isn't going to work out. I was like, okay. I was like, cool.
How tall was she?
Not that much taller. She might have been the same height as me. Or, like, an inch taller. I was like, she's like, yeah, a guy can't be shorter than me. I was like, okay, sorry for wasting your time.
I once had a girl, she just looked at me, she goes, I could never date you. And I was like, okay. And she goes, I could never date someone that's skinnier than me. I was like, okay.
What?
I was like, I wasn't even interested.
You can't handle the curves, Cam. What the hell? I just was not expecting you to say that out of anything in that sentence. Well, speaking of girls, did you guys hear about Taylor Swift's new album?
I heard it dropped. I've only heard one song, and I don't know the name of it, but it kind of slapped. I mean, it's Taylor Swift. She always kills it.
Do you know what it went like? Or was it Cardigan? Cardigan's like her number one song right now.
It probably is that. Do y'all think Taylor Swift is, like, objectively, she's good at what she does?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, too. I think she's really good.
She's one of those artists that she's like Drake. I'm trying to think of other people that this would be like, but they drop something and honestly they could drop like them just farting on the mic for like 5 minutes and it's going to be like top 10 on the charts for like a week.
I was gonna say it's like when Kanye dropped that one song where he goes poop de scoop, poop de. What's the name of that? I can't remember what like it was. It's called "Lift Yourself."
Lift yourself.
You want me to pull up the lyrics for that part?
Yeah, pull it up.
Okay. I forgot about poop de scoop, scoop diddy whoop de scoop de poop, poop de scoop de whoop, whoopity scoop, whoop poop, poop diddy whoop scoop, poop, scoop diddy whoop diddy scoop, whoop diddy scoop poop, and that's
the last words of the song are poop. I didn't realize how much it said poop.
Yeah, neither.
Since we're on the Kanye topic, though, I feel like we need to talk about him and Kim. Cam, you're the Kardashian expert.
Yeah, my close personal friends.
Yeah, you want to go over what happened with all of them?
So I don't know a ton about it. Obviously, I want to keep my sources close and don't want to rat them all out or anything. So basically, Kanye's gone on some like huge like Twitter rants, right? He's gone back and deleted them, but they've just been crazy. I mean, obviously people have heard about him running for president, even though he didn't fill out the paperwork. But basically Kim came out and told people, you know, like that he has bipolar disorder and that he's struggling with it. And then Kanye accused Kim of cheating on him, which I haven't actually seen any like actual proof of that, and like there's been no stories on that. Like he just like pretty much just said like I think she's cheated on me. And then he said that he doesn't like Chris, which is the mom, which I guess could be understanding. Like they're like super close for a family, which I think is pretty cool that they're close. But if you marry somebody, you know, you might want to have your own life too. You might, you know, don't want to always have the mom like hovering over you. So I could definitely see how that could be annoying. But I've read some places that they're filing for divorce, but I haven't seen anything like official on that. So I see on the notes here someone says, when did Kanye have 4 kids?
Yeah, when did he have 4 kids?
Two of them are from surrogates because both of Kim's pregnancies went like really bad. Like they were really tough on her.
Because the only kid I knew was Northwest.
Yeah, there's North,
and I was like, it's like
North, South, East, like, West. Duh, CJ. But
no, there's North.
It's like Chicago,
Saint, and Psalm.
Psalm?
I didn't even know.
Psalm. Yeah, like the middle book of the Bible.
Chicago, come on.
Chicago? Where'd they get that? That's beautiful. Is that Greek? His like rant, or not really rant, I guess that was his rally where he had his bulletproof vest on and was like screaming that he almost killed Northwest, I guess.
What?
Did you not see that?
No.
Like he almost like they almost had an abortion, I guess.
Oh, I was like,
No, not actually like killed the child, but dude, I feel like that's gonna suck when all of his kids, I don't know how old they are, but when they grow up to like see all this stuff.
I mean, none of them are older than 10, I'd say. 10 would
Okay.
probably be the oldest.
Like they're gonna
I'll look
imagine
this
going to school and it's like, yeah, I heard about your dad on the news.
Okay, we were talking about this at work. Okay, Barron Trump, he's 14. Imagine him going to like school. Like that has to be so awkward.
he is not in school. He's definitely getting some sort of tutor.
No, he's going to school.
No,
I
yeah, I
bet.
read it. He goes to a private school in Maryland.
Oh, well then they're all like that. They're like, yeah, my dad's racist too. Don't worry about it, dude.
Oh my gosh, I should not have laughed at that. But okay, someone said, what if he went to private or public school? I was like, he'd be dead. He would literally be dead.
He would go to
Yeah.
school and there's like, wait, what's his name again?
Barron.
Barron? That's like such a pick on me name. Barron. That was a dick thing to say, but that was funny.
That was so good to Barron, bro. Let's get Barron on the podcast. Ask him how
Hey,
it
hey,
feels.
my bad, Barron, bro. Don't tell your dad. He's gonna tweet about me.
Don't tell your dad.
Don't tell Papa.
Honestly, if he tweeted about you, that would be freaking hilarious. Okay, do y'all ever think about this? How kind of crazy it is that you can tweet the president of the United States, and there's a chance that like he might see it. Like there's a possibility. Not saying he will,
Yeah.
but like it's possible.
You think it's actually him tweeting, or there's someone helping him out
I bet
with
it's a
his
mixture.
tweets?
I bet it's a mixture.
Yeah, like, God, dude. As a guy that's in advertising and I've taken some classes and learned about PR, God, I would throw myself against the wall every day.
Even conservative PR people would be like, okay, this is.
Just like, chill out. Like, he's like, I'm pressing send. He's like, no, I didn't even read it.
The thing is, like, I mean, technically he's conservative, but like he's like the most, you know what I'm saying? And he also ran on like Dave Portnoy kind of has this problem too. Hopefully he doesn't hear this, but they both have this like I'm gonna say whatever I want, speak my mind type of personality, or like that's like part of their brand. And like
Yeah.
there has to be a point where like we got to
It's
get
not
rid
good.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta adapt.
Sometimes you need to be quiet.
Heath, I want to talk about this Dr. Immanuel person.
Dr. Immanuel is one of the great scientists of this generation. Not our generation, but another generation, I think. She's one of the more edgy scientists, I guess you would say.
I bet every scientist dreams of being called an edgy scientist. Not a brilliant scientist, not a mad scientist, but an edgy scientist.
Well, she is edgy because all the other doctors are focused on like curing cancer, all like just the basic stuff, like basic diseases and stuff wrong with people, but she's focusing on like the real things, like demon sperm,
Thank God.
alien DNA, wizardry, and witchcraft. Yeah, that's on her radar, so don't even try to get by.
She thinks that scientists are cooking a vaccine to prevent people from being religious.
I don't hate it.
I can get on board with this. No, just kidding. She's one of those people that thinks the government's run by reptiles too. Forgot about that.
Okay, now that
Man,
just
most-
crosses the line.
She's like Trump's doctor. Like,
I don't like. He tweeted about her because she was talking about a vaccine that she had with hydroxychloroquine, but apparently that doesn't cure COVID. It actually just hurts your body even more, and I think makes some organ like it hurts some of your organs. I think liver and stuff like that. So. Please don't take that, first off. She doesn't think we need masks and stuff. But he supported her on Twitter, and I think he's doubled down on it. a couple times, but it's like he didn't research everything else that she was about. So basically, she is the White House doctor.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. She's like a legit physician too.
Where'd she get her degree?
I don't. Probably in Texas. She's registered in Texas. She has a medical clinic in a strip mall. She thinks that her fertility problems are due to demons visiting her in the night.
Oh,
If you
yeah,
catch my
yeah.
drift.
That's what people said. I found this tweet, and it has like a list of 12 things that she's for.
It's probably has schizophrenia, or like just started showing signs of it. That's my theory. Or is just really brainwashed. Well, she's also really involved with her church, which is like I don't know what it is. It's just like a radical like church or something like that.
Did you see her claim on the Magic 8-Ball toy?
No.
She said it's psychic and a part of a scheme to get children used to witchcraft.
You gotta ease them in with the 8-ball. That's how you get them. It's a gateway drug.
Gateway drug. And then she talked about Facebook, because I think Facebook took down a video of hers, and she said Jesus is going to destroy the Facebook servers if they don't put it back up. So
The Facebook.
Mark Zuckerberg, if you're out there, better get back to it.
Mark Zuckerberg did it personally.
So she's basically crazy, and
Let's have her on.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
you think we could? I'm gonna look at her Twitter, see how many followers she has.
Let's go for it. That'd be fun.
That'd be
She's got
hilarious.
166,000 followers.
We could get her.
That's honestly not as much as I thought. You said she's Trump's doctor?
I don't think she's actually
No.
Trump's doctor, but he like tweeted about her.
Oh, okay.
I think we should go ahead and say that she's officially Trump's pediatrician.
You heard it here first from the media.
Yeah, we can say anything. We're in the media now. Just say it's it's news. So
You know who we won't be having on this show? Ellen DeGeneres.
don't even get me started. Apparently, word's out that she is a terrible human being.
Which is like crazy because like
I hate saying that. Like
I
I feel
know.
like an idiot for saying that.
because her show is pretty good. She says she has some really good like monologues where she talks about stuff going on in the world, and
Yeah.
she's pretty funny, and she plays Dory. It's her probably biggest thing on her resume.
I saw this article that Fox News put out about an Australian host telling about his experience with Ellen and in like interviewing her. And apparently it's just like she's so demanding and like really strict on anything. And they said they walk in and the Ellen show producers were all in charge. Like they decided on like the lights, the chairs, everything like that. And then they said, okay, this is how this is going to work. Ellen is going to arrive at 10:15 and she'll be sitting in this chair here. And Richard, there were two guys, Richard and then another guy. Oh, the other guy's name was Neil. And they said, now Neil, no one is to talk to Ellen, so you don't talk to her, you don't approach her, you don't look at her. She'll come in, she'll sit down, she'll talk to Richard, and then Ellen will leave and will give you the thing, whatever thing that they needed. Like apparently she's like, it's just one of the worst places to work, and she's just kind of rude and mean. I just still feel so weird saying this because
Yeah, that's.
even in this article they have pictures of her and she's smiling and she looks so nice.
You're like, I want to go on the Ellen show.
Yeah, honestly, if she punches me in the face, I'd still go on, but she can do whatever she wants. I don't care.
I think I read that there were also rumors that it might be canceled, like her show might be canceled because of that. It might be like tabloids, but
They were saying it was
mean-
going to be pretty apocalyptic for her show, but also, like, I feel like that's not true just because, one, it's an internal investigation by, I think it was Warner Brothers or something like that, whatever her show was
That's what
under.
her law is. Yeah.
It's an internal investigation, so it's not like criminal. She's just being, from what I know, it sounds like she's just being mean. Like it's not like she's breaking the law.
it's an ethics thing.
Yeah.
CJ and I took ethics together.
Yeah, we did.
I think it'll still go on because we're discussing it right now and we can't even get past the fact that she's mean.
Yeah, we're like, no
we
way she's
still
mean.
like her.
Ellen is
Like
so
it's
nice.
just so hard to picture it. I think this has happened before. Like something like this has come out about her.
Oh yeah.
but
In general, like celebrities can be scumbags behind
Right.
Yeah.
Closed doors and stuff.
Who do you think would be the coolest and most genuine person to hang out with that's like a celebrity for a day? Like you hang out with them all day?
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt's a good one, CJ.
He would be so much fun, I feel like.
I think Krasinski, honestly.
I think so. I feel like he wouldn't be...
He's not going to be Jim. Like, I know what people...
Yeah,
like,
he's
no.
not going to be as fun as I would think he would be.
But I think
feel
as
like he'd be a
genuine
nice
and
guy.
nice, yeah, I think he'd be as nice as you think he would be.
I think as artists go, I think hanging out with Post Malone for a day,
Yeah.
he'd be
definitely
super
Post
genuine.
Malone.
Like, he just seems like such a nice guy, even though like it probably comes off crazy to like a regular person just because all the tattoos on his face and stuff.
Yeah.
But I feel like he would just be like such a cool guy to hang out with.
He loves hanging out with, remember Ethan Klein from H3,
Yeah.
H3? Like, they're like best buds.
Yeah,
And like,
he's like
Ethan's
a big
just-
memester, and like
Yeah.
he drinks like Bud Light.
I think he used to stream video games too, didn't he? Like he was streaming Fortnite one
I
day.
wouldn't be surprised. He would be super cool to hang out with.
You think not Jimmy Fallon, who's the other guy? Jimmy Kimmel? Not Kimmel. Maybe it was Jimmy Fallon.
The one that was on SNL.
Yeah. I think Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon's the one I'm
Yeah.
thinking of. I think he'd be fun to
Yeah,
hang
I
out
do
with
too.
cuz like I watched some of his highlights and like somebody made a good point about his talk shows, like he's kind of goofy, but he also like laughs really hard at everything. So like he's not worried about like his personal image or anything like that.
I feel like I'd go to a restaurant with him and he'd pull like a stupid prank or something and he would just be like under the table just dying laughing or just something stupid.
Yeah, like
It just seems so
unscrews,
childish.
unscrews the salt, and he's like, "Hey, man,
Yeah,
like
and
that.
he's like laughing about it a week later. On the topic of Jimmy Fallon, you guys think Justin Timberlake would be like that? Because they're really good friends.
Oh, actually, one of my friends from work saw Justin Timberlake the other day at a gas station. He lives in Nashville now. He said that he went to the gas station to get beer, and he looked up and saw Justin Timberlake there, got a thing of cigarettes, smoked like 2 puffs, and then threw the whole box away.
Justin Timberlake did?
Yes.
He had to keep
That's
the
so
cool guy
badass.
appearance.
I bet he's like, I'm going to try to be cool today.
Yeah.
And then
He's like,
he
this
got
is
cigarettes
terrible.
and he's like, oh, what the hell? This is so bad.
It's almost like they said this was bad for you.
Have you guys ever seen like a real celebrity like in person, like in passing? Like have
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
ever had that situation?
I sat by Donovan Mitchell at a Louisville football game. I saw Buddy Hield in Vegas. I saw Ansel Elgort. Speaking of a scumbag, I saw him on the subway in New York. I saw both the Lopez twins at Disney World twice. And then I saw Rudy Gobert at a basketball game one time. Oh, and Floyd Mayweather at the Lakers game.
That doesn't count.
How does that not count?
I bet you saw LeBron at the Lakers game too.
Yeah, but like Floyd Mayweather like walked right by me.
Heath, what about you?
DeMarcus Cousins when he was at UK. Yeah, we passed by him at the mall. I didn't get to meet him. We were gonna go like get him to sign something, but a bunch of people started trying to swarm him, and my mom was like, "Let's just let him shop." I'm trying to think if I have come across anyone else. I guess that's my only one. That's exciting.
You guys are all like sports guys.
I just happen to be sport. I'm not walking around a movie set. Not many celebrities at the Fayette Mall. What about you, CJ?
Might have been more internet stars. I ran into the Walmart yodeling kid in Nashville one day.
Oh, that's dope.
It was during the CMA Fest. He was just like trying to get in line for some radio interview.
Oh, CJ, I just remembered. In Vegas, we
Oh,
saw the
yeah.
D's Nuts guy. That was crazy.
Is that a
Hey, I
celebrity?
spotted him.
I think I have that video.
That was
I wanted to go
so-
take a picture, but
That was so random.
he looked like he was trying to. I don't know. He like the security came up to him and he's like, "What's up, guys?" And they just kind of like ignored him, like
Yeah.
he'd done this before. I kind of want to talk about the PlayStation, but I don't know if you guys want to. I did some research into this bad boy.
I'm down for it.
All right, Xbox Series X versus the PlayStation 5. Heath, let me hear your pick.
My pick?
Yes.
Okay, my take on it is I feel like they're both really good. They're both nice.
Yeah.
Both pretty good machines. Have they come out with the price yet of them?
I think both of them are $500. Like they're both the same price.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with PlayStation 5 just because I have a PlayStation now and I liked it more than my Xbox, and I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. And I've done little to no research, so I don't care.
Hey, Hey, that's the best kind of decisions, the impulse decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think specs. I looked up the specs because they're pretty much the same as like computer specs, so I kind of understand it.
Mhm.
But according to the specs list, they're about the same in terms of hardware. They're probably about the same like quality. Like they're gonna perform about the same. Like they're similar graphics capabilities and things like that. Have the same like almost a lot of it's really similar. The only thing that I am worried about is storage. So it looks like storage for the Xbox Series X has 1 terabyte, which is 1,000 gigabytes.
Mhm.
And then the PlayStation 5 comes stock with 825, which is, I don't know why they just didn't do a whole terabyte or like close, because games are so big now.
Yeah.
And then the expansion, so like if you wanted to expand your storage, you could put another hard drive into your Xbox. But for the PlayStation, you have to buy a solid state drive, which is like another type of hard drive. And they're also really expensive. A terabyte for an SSD probably would be, I don't know, at least $100
Mhm.
to upgrade with. Otherwise, I would go with PlayStation 5 too, just because they have a lot more exclusive games. Like Microsoft has said that they're not going to release any exclusive games that are on the Series X that you can't get on like your Xbox One for like a couple years. So like there's no point in upgrading at that point if you're not going to be able to get like
Yeah.
exclusive games.
The PlayStation games. Okay, are there any games that are going to be on PlayStation 5 and not on the Xbox?
Uncharted. I mean, PlayStation has a lot of exclusive titles anyway. Like they have the Uncharted series. I think they have the Spider-Man rights to that Spider-Man game. I think they're working on a sequel for the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I saw the Miles Morales one. Dude, that looks so freaking cool.
Yeah. Ratchet and Clank. Trying to think of other.
Is that Samurai game just for just for PlayStation?
I haven't seen that one. I don't know. I'm on PC, so.
Oh, my bad.
I know. Cam, who are you picking?
I'm more comfortable with an Xbox. I'm probably not gonna get either one, but I'm more comfortable with an Xbox console. But I think more of my friends play PS5.
Nice.
This is the equivalent of CJ picking the MVP.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But PlayStation 5 looks super ugly, by the way. Like, if we're going off of looks.
It looks like the
No.
Barclays Center.
It looks like a freaking modem. Like, it looks like a Wi-Fi router.
Xbox Series looks like a fucking big-ass computer.
It's modern, though. Like, that's how things are. Like, that's a
Things
modern
are in
design.
Things are in boxes now, Heath. God, grow up. You're gonna be able to like have customizable outside things on the PlayStation. Can you do that on the Xbox?
Maybe.
Didn't think so.
It's gonna blend in so much more with your like home decor, though. If you're going for like style for the Xbox.
I've got a PS5. I don't need style.
I'm rich.
I'm thinking about selling my PS4 here soon before it's released, before it like goes down in value by a lot.
Yeah. I don't see like picking a console as a big deal. Like in a couple years, like every game's gonna be crossplay.
No,
So,
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like honestly, should just be your preference, and they're both good. And you might get a little more memory with the Xbox. It's just basically which controller and what kind of system are you used to. And I'm going to go with the damn it. Go with the PS5.
Got him.
Fuck. I started looking at the picture of the Xbox, and it's just so sleek. You were right, CJ.
It looks like a computer. It looks like a desktop.
I can't
at this
tell
point.
if it's a game system or a plant in my living room, how much it blends in.
It's an essential oil diffuser. Side note, do you guys want to move into winners and losers?
Let's take an ad break first.
We're going to take an ad break. Back after the ad break.
Okay, winners and losers.
Oh,
Wait, before we do the winners and losers, you guys want to hear this? I have this Elvis thing where I'm sitting. It's a Christmas ornament, so I'm going to play it to introduce winners and losers. Oh, it literally died. Wow. That sucks.
Loser. Elvis Presley Christmas ornament.
All right, who wants to go first?
Heath, I want to hear yours.
Heath, you go ahead.
I'll start with my losers first and with my winners. Okay, losers. Cam has been asking me about this the whole time, but I put Bol Bol as a loser on my winners and losers, and there's a reason why. If you don't know who Bol Bol is, he is a center in the NBA. He's playing really well in the NBA scrimmages right now.
He's playing small forward right now, by the way, which is crazy.
They're not playing positions. They're just got a bunch of tall people out there. Oh, hello, Pearl. My dog just came in here. But Bol Bol, a few years ago back, played at the Marshall County Hoop Fest, and I spent $20 to watch him play at 9 in the morning, and he played like poop. And now he decided to start playing well once he got to the NBA, and so
That is
for
such
that
a
reason,
stupid reason.
he's a loser.
That
No,
is
he's
such
my
a
loser.
stupid reason.
Well, he can pay me my $20 back, and then he can become a winner.
I don't know if he can afford that.
My next loser is Dr. Fauci, whatever.
Fauci.
But he had one of the worst opening pitches of all time.
I felt so bad for him.
Did you guys hear the reasoning he said that he didn't do well with it?
No.
He said the day before he practiced pitching so much that he ended up hurting his arm. And and then he said that's the reason that he just couldn't pitch at all. I just think it's crazy that you have to practice that many times that you had to hurt your arm for one pitch. My final loser is the UK Louisville rivalry. Right before we started recording, the SEC announced it's doing conference-only games, so UK will not be playing Louisville in football this year, and I was really looking forward to that easy 40-point win this year, but hey, I guess we can't get the... It'll be tough for us to make a bowl game and without those easy games on our schedule.
Why I oughta.
All right, for my winners this week, first one we got Magic City Wings, brought to you by Lou Williams. If you don't know, Lou Williams, did he leave the NBA? What did he
His
leave the
grandfather
NBA
died.
bubble for? Yeah, I thought he left it for family reasons, but then he went to Magic City Wings, which is a
No.
strip club.
It's just called Magic City.
Whatever. Oh, sorry. Cam is the expert strip
Yeah.
club man, so
Of course.
my bad. Is that
That's like
I insulted your institution.
like Ron Swanson when he's at the strip club in Parks and Rec, and he's like, I don't really like strip clubs, and then he goes, oh, hello, beautiful, and then it's a breakfast buffet.
But I looked up a picture of those wings, and they look really good. Like,
Oh, everybody on Twitter says it's like the food is like out of this world, like good.
I wonder how many people like just go there like on a Sunday afternoon, just
After church.
after church. After church, they just go and get food there. My second winner is Chad Ochocinco. This doesn't really mean he's a winner at all, but I just thought his comment was really funny. If you guys didn't see, he said he took a Viagra before every game.
Oh my gosh.
So people couldn't catch him when he's running with 3 legs. Oh gosh. Last winner. I don't think Caleb Coombs even listens to this podcast, but shout out Caleb Coombs.
Knocked it out on the first try.
He's got twins on the way, so congratulations to him.
Yeah, good
What
luck.
an idiot. I was kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, those kids are going to be freaking D1 athletes.
Scouts are gonna be at the delivery room.
But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, I'm doing my winners and losers. First off, I guess I'll start with losers. I want to end on positive vibes only. The Marlins, because they had 14 people get the coronavirus, and they're not even good at baseball. And everybody keeps comparing the games, the empty stadium games, to playing at the Marlins stadium. So you just don't want to see that. My other losers, I mean, since the last time we recorded this podcast, Nashville had to go from phase 3 back to phase 2.
Wait, no, that doesn't count. You said that last time.
I did?
So I remember that.
Oh, okay.
'Cause-
Well, then take that back. Well, my winner, I'm just going to put Bol in there just so he can even it out, just so he looks like an idiot now. I'm going the NBA just because they had two rounds of 0 negative tests, so like obviously the bubble works. I'm gonna put winners. This is a hypothetical winner, so this probably doesn't count. If everybody wears their mask and social distance, we'll have this thing under control in 6 weeks. And we would be really big winners, I think.
That makes Cam the loser of the week for thinking that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's so true. Okay, CJ, you're up.
All right. My winner, I only got one. TikTok is looking for funding to create like a program to pay popular users so that you can actually make money off your TikToks now. I think they're looking to like build like a fund of like $20 million to like pay people who make popular TikToks and like keep people on their platforms, which is actually like pretty. I think that's a win-win for like both sides. Like people who are popular on TikTok who are looking for ways to make money, not like Charlie and stuff, but 100,000, 200,000 who are looking to make money can
like Joey
profit off of that. Like Joey, yeah, they can make money off that.
Joey's gonna be so fucking rich now. Ugh,
he's almost up to 200K. I think he's close.
God, man, you'd think people would know what rolled ice cream looks like by now.
Yeah. That's actually one of my losers is Joey. He won't ever listen to me. If you guys don't know Joey, he was a guest on our podcast a couple months ago, and he has a TikTok where he shows off his rolled ice cream. And I have been begging him and commenting and threatening him to I want him to roll hard-boiled eggs.
Oh my God.
I think that would be so funny, and like they would roll so well because they're like
they would
soft.
roll so well.
They would be the perfect rolling like ingredient. And I've been commenting. I've been trying to get my friends to comment, but he just won't do it. He did a Big Mac and fries, but he won't do hard-boiled eggs.
Dude, I think that would be a good little series for him to have on his page. Like, just roll, like, the worst shit. Just roll anything. Just start rolling, like, non-edible
That'd be
stuff.
something to keep the viewers up. You can only watch rolled ice cream so many times.
Yeah.
My last loser, Google, also scumbag of the week. Have you guys seen that? Like, all the big tech companies were in a hearing for antitrust stuff.
They all went to Congress.
Yeah. I watched the video of that. Some of it was like Congress didn't understand tech, but some of it was also like everything that they did, I think, was pretty much legal, but a lot of it was really, really unethical. I think Facebook, back in the day when Snapchat was growing and Facebook didn't even have Instagram yet, Facebook really wanted to buy Snapchat, and Mark Zuckerberg, I think, emailed somebody something like, we want to buy Snapchat, and if they don't sell, we're going to go on destructive mode. Google is like basically using their platform to spy or like monitor competitor like apps and stuff, like on Google Play. Like they can see analytics of all the apps that are on their store to like see how their users use their apps, so they can create apps that like compete with them and then like cover the market for whatever like apps they're using. And all the tech companies do it. It's been a whole thing. The whole hearing is like 6 hours long.
Attach that to the end of this podcast.
Yeah. Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, you're all scumbags. Any closing remarks, boys?
We back, baby. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Get hype. Get up, crowd.
Heath, what's our Patreon look like?
I thought you were in charge of that. I'm on the Anchor. We're up to like $7.
Dude, we're rich. We gonna cash out?
I'm gonna take that first, and then you guys can get like the next one.
We'll get the dividends. Check us out on social media. You know the links. Thanks for shopping.
Let's get the fuck out of here. God.
All right. I'll see you guys.